Stop letting the world tell you that you barely surviving. You're not a victim of your circumstances. You are more than a conqueror. We live in a time where we are constantly measuring ourselves against the highlight reels we see on social media. We look at the success of others, the stress of our jobs, the chaos of the news, and we think, I'm just trying to make it through the day. But God isn't looking at you as someone who is just making it through. In the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 37, Paul writes a radical statement. He says, yet in all these things, we are more than conquerors through him who loves us. Notice the phrasing. He didn't say we might be conquerors or we hope to be. He said we are more than conquerors. Think of a regular conqueror. That's a soldier who wins a battle. They fight, they struggle, they get bruised, but they ultimately stand on the mountaintop. That is amazing, but God says you are more than that. Here's the difference. A conqueror wins in spite of the enemy. And more than a conqueror wins using the enemy. The regular world, this situation is trying to break me. More than a conqueror, the situation is making me stronger. So what does that look like on a Monday afternoon? When you're stressed about your bills, or when you're worried about that relationship, or when that anxiety hits at 2 in the morning, it looks like a perspective. That rejection you just got, that isn't the final answer. That is God's redirection. That financial strain you feel right now, that is the end of your story. And that is a training ground for your future testimony. You might be in the middle of the battle right now, and it might look messy, but the reason you are going through it is because you are the one who is big enough to carry the victory out. You are not just a survivor. Survivors just endure the storm. You are a conqueror. You own the storm. You are walking through it knowing that the outcome is already decided. God didn't bring you this far to drop you now. The same power that raised Jesus from the dead lives inside of you. And that means there is no problem you face today that is bigger than the God who lives in you. So today, I want you to stop shrinking and stop talking small. Walk into your office, your home, or your classroom today, knowing that the victory is already signed. You are strong and you are anointed and you are more than a conqueror. So drop a victory in the comments if you believe you are more than a conqueror today. And as always, I hope this message blessed you. And I pray you apply this to your life. Follow me for more. Hit that like button. Share this with someone who needs this strength. And I love you all. God bless you. Bless others. And we're going to talk soon, all right? And remember, you are more than a conqueror. Peace.